Welcome to another segment of Ask Dr. New Freezer. Welcome everyone. My name is Dr. New Freezer, and this is Ask Dr. New Freezer, a segment where I take the time to dedicate myself to one person or a group at a time and answer their questions to the best of my knowledge and ability. Granted, not all questions can be answered, nor should they be. My dad always says, ask a stupid question and you get a stupid answer. So on that note, let's get started with this segment's question. This segment's question just so happens to come from Katherine in real life. Katherine from real life asks, Dear Dr. New Freezer, what is Iceland like? First off, I want to thank you, Katherine, Cat, my kitty cat, for submitting your question to me. And if you didn't already know, you mean a lot to me. So on that note, let me get this segment started by answering your question. What is Iceland like? Well, Katherine, Iceland was always like I imagined heaven to be. I always felt like it had, or has, a holiness to it. Granted, I've spent the greater part of my time being high. And although the people not so much, yeah, Iceland without people, kind of like Antarctica, would be heaven. Anyways, did you know in the summertime it never gets dark? The sun has different periods where it stays out for the entire day and night cycles. But even when there is no sun, it's still always daylight. Like as if you was a werewolf. That's the kind of world where werewolves would thrive and live in because of the constant light. I have some weird stories I've thought up due to Iceland being so inspirational to me. Anyways, I'm babbling. When you're in Iceland, you feel as if you've reached the top of the world and you've made it. Or died and gone to heaven. At least that's the way it's always felt for me. It can make you feel more zen and at one with yourself. Iceland is also the perfect place for stoners or other narcotic users, because you can do it in peace and feel safe as long as you don't fuck up and get caught up. Granted that it's all still illegal, it is what it is. Iceland is also a great place to smoke a bong, a joint, or a blunt, or use other narcotics if that's your choice, and go off exploring. There's just so much to see and so many free places to go. I'm also a parent, so that is very appealing to me. Kids are expensive, so it's great that most of Mother Nature is free. At least in my opinion, for whatever it's worth. Besides, kids love Mother Nature. You ever take them to the park? Anyways. It's why I moved my family to Iceland in the first place. I love to travel and explore. I also have 4 kids. I only had 3 when I first moved there. And the fact that there are no wild animals, bugs, snakes, bears, lions, and things like that, it's ideal for raising kids. Plus, I wanted them to have the best opportunity in life. So, their educational system is something I can't knock, seeing as I finished my schooling in Iceland and not really in the United States, even though I did school in both. I graduated high school in Iceland and started college there. Even though I don't speak as many languages as the Icelanders do, I only speak a little bit Icelandic and a whole lot of bad English. Anyways, I'm rambling again. To me, Iceland is like the New World, and the United States is the Old World. Or if you watch anime, Bleach in particular, which is my favorite anime, Then Iceland is the Soul Society. Europe is the different districts. The Western world and Asia is the land of the living. And places like the Middle East, China, etc. is Waco Mundo and the underworld. To me, Iceland can be the center of the world, and everything else revolves around it, especially since there is no daylight savings time or anything. Time just keeps going, especially since they use military time. So instead of 1 p.m., it's actually 13 o'clock. And there's so many hours ahead of most of the world, but not as far ahead as like China and everything, that literally when you're there, it feels like the rest of the world revolves around you. So on that note, I will end this segment. So if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe, and turn on all notifications by ringing my bell. Please follow all of my social media listed in the description below, and stay tuned for the next segment of Ask Dr. New Freezer. Have a blessed day, week, month, and year. Thanks for watching. I'll holler at y'all later.